remember when Sonny and Cher got divorced when I was 6. And it rattled me.
Sister Wives, Season 19, Episode 6, Final Impression, and Cher has entered the chat, which, first of all, but you mean the 28-year-old Sonny Bono, who was an assistant to Phil Spector, that's a whole other video, and used that to lure in a 16-year-old Cher? That's the example where you, okay, I believe if I could turn back time, we would not have brought Cher into this. What's next? Dolly Parton's hit 9 to 5, which also was a movie of the same name that came out in 1980, was amazing, is the reason that you're allergic to getting a job. You see, it makes no sense. All jokes aside, little trigger warning, we're going to be going into the conversation between Meri and Kody, and it is very clear that some people still don't understand no means no, so if that's not anything you can deal with today, please scroll, no hard feelings. That being said, let's continue.
My whole life with Meri, she has said one thing, and I've felt a vibe for another. And I'm not going to sit and accuse her of gaslighting, but I felt like I've been shoveled bull my whole life. I don't know where she's at, ever.
Now let's phrase that in a little different way. Well, yeah, she said no, but I got the vibe that that's not what she meant no. And also in this particular situation has had the marriage dissolved and said literally don't even want the chance, even though I'm not even heavily involved in that anymore, that I could have to be with you for eternity. Doesn't sound like gaslighting, sounds like a pretty clear, we're good.
Oh, I'll be up in Parowan.
So you're going to move there and live there?
I am now.
I mean, we had that discussion about where our relationship is at.
After you made it very clear that you weren't interested in working on a relationship with me.
She's held her boundaries. Obviously, she's moving away from Flagstaff. He's having this indignation. He's come ready for a fight because this is his attitude. And this is the part that really, oh, God, it said a search. Oh.
Well, don't blame me for not loving you. I was doing my duty. Blame yourself if I don't love you, okay? When I'm in love with a woman, that's her fault. So what happens if I'm not in love with a woman? Is that just my fault? If I'm mad about a woman, passionate, want to serve her, want to rub her feet, want to carry in her groceries, if I want to buy her jewelry, if I want her to feel special all the time, if I'm in love with a woman, I think that is her fault.
So we need to concentrate on what's not being said. What happens if he hurts someone or does something that they don't want him to do? By that logic, that's also their fault, her fault, whoever we're talking about. So at what point is he responsible for his actions? It's giving, what was she wearing? She made me do it. It's not okay.
I'm not placing blame. All I did was acknowledge the fact that he told me he was not interested in working on a relationship.
It's not even based anywhere in reality.
You want me to own it that much?
I'm not
I didn't
saying
say I wasn't
anything
interested
about
in working
owning
on it.
anything.
I did say I could fake through it.
Yeah, I'm not interested in faking a
But
relationship.
it's not me saying
anymore.
I can't work on it. You're trying to make me own it.
But honestly, she handled that really well. She handled the unreasonable reasonably, and that's not always the easiest thing.
That's really not
I didn't
where
know
this
we were
was.
having a fight here. I did
It's
not
not.
know that this was a fight conversation
It's-
because I'm not
sorry.
open to that.
It's not.
I'll
It's not,
shut it
Meri.
down right now if it's
an
fight.
accountability conversation.
Right.
That we agreed mutually that the relationship isn't going to progress.
You're right, we did.
Okay.
You had a part in it. I had a part in it. I took the steps and we're done.
Her patience was astounding, though, because it just it does not make sense. And then the next part doesn't make sense either.
Moving on, moving forward together.
There's no moving forward together.
Right.
Well, it seems nonsensical. It's actually a coercion tactic because they're going to push it and push it and push it and make you feel bad and try to get you to do whatever they want you to do, not what you want to do. And thankfully, she's been kind of past that, so it's not working, but it does have a purpose. When they're not getting the reaction that they'd like, they will just ramp it up and go further and further and further and push it harder and harder.
I got a special phone call from a special person. I got a call from the church. They said they give Meri a release, a divorce on account of abandonment. I just don't believe that that's true at all. She was never abandoned.
He knew it was happening. He could have been involved. He could have gone to the meeting with me.
That awkward moment when you abandon somebody so hard you didn't even show up to the meeting to prove that you didn't abandon them because you abandoned that also. That is awkward.
Why'd you move so quickly on it then?
Quickly? It's interesting that you're saying that it's quickly. This has been a long, slow, and painful process.
Her and I literally said quickly in the same tone and head tilt. Like, it's been over a decade, bro. What are you talking about? But you know what I was just thinking? I haven't had anyone mansplain something incorrectly to me all day, and I would like to do that now.
You can choose, but I cannot.
Who said that?
When I was called and told about our
Termination. That's bull.
Well,
That is so not fair to me. And that is so not fair.
I agree.
I would have rather you have told me, Kody, years ago.
You see how when she got upset and she reacted, he started laughing because he's really enjoying what he's doing to her. Because he knows he's not going to get back in at this point, so he's going to just be horrible.
I wish I wouldn't have ever married her. I married a woman that I just didn't love so much that I wanted to serve her. And then because whatever I did was never enough.
Translation, he's saying that, you know, the way I treated her and everything, that was her fault. And, you know, she just treated me so terribly, so I had to. And it's a whole lot of the same of, look what you made me do. No one made him do anything. Those are his actions. He is responsible for what he did. He's probably never going to take responsibility for it, but that doesn't change what is true.
This marriage was on the rocks, the entire marriage. And how would I know that? Because I had such a better relationship with Janelle,
Isn't that how you
with
would know?
Christine, with Robyn. And Janelle and Christine didn't survive.
I don't want to blow up anyone's spot here, but if you had better relationships with other people simultaneously, isn't that perhaps maybe an indicator that the relationship wasn't going well? Or no, but it's always something else's fault though, right? Oh, okay, sorry. Excuse me.
To say the things that he's saying now, this is not the guy that we were married to.
Now, I'm not usually one to argue with Janelle or lived experience, but okay, there's a lot of evidence that begs to differ, including that 17-year-old he was going to marry when she turned 18. So there's that. I think it might have always been there. I don't know.
I don't know how we define ourselves with each other from here.
We're exes. Let's be real. You don't need to worry about me.
Okay.
I just wish you knew how amazing of a person I really am.
Now, a fair amount of the last little bit that I skipped in that conversation you can find right here, and that is where a lot of this came out in the sneak peek, so I did discuss that, just a heads up on that one. So Kody came in with two directives. He was going to try to get her to go to Christmas so that he could, whatever, probably for good camera. I don't even believe that it was because of Robyn at this point, because now she's going to start getting blamed for everything too. Don't believe a word the man says. But he also wanted to try in some way to force her to admit that he didn't abandon her, which he did. There's tons of evidence. But what he's really griping about, and this is why I have always said this man is not intending to stay with one woman. He's not going to be able to get any more wives from the church. So he was trying to get all of these things fulfilled. When he couldn't, he decided he would just hurt her feelings as much as he possibly could. Whew, that was the video for today. You got a little bit of a longer video, and I will see you guys day after tomorrow because I got a lot of school stuff to do tomorrow. And yeah, if that triggered you, it triggered me too. So TLC.